I'm going to check it first. I did it last week, and that didn't even fucking help.
What's that?
I said I checked it last week, and it didn't help.
What did you check?
I checked to see if we were live.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There. Yeah. All right. I think we're good.
Oh, good.
What's it? All right, you ready to rock and roll?
I don't see why not.
All right, let's get into it.
We are back.
What are we? 27.
Another episode, another round, baby.
The round.
OFC, Hour 4 Cents. Welcome back. I'm Andy.
I'm Zach. I'm the professional of the two. I'm a PGA member.
I'm still an amateur. I'm working on it, but I'm still an amateur here.
So I don't know if you're on the YouTubes, you got to check it out because we've got Sideburns.
Oh, in honor of Sammy Sideburns with his second tour victory.
Yeah.
Really did a good job and squeaked one out there on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this up.
I bet he has a phenomenal season.
You think, Sammy?
Yeah, it's easy to say that after somebody
there we go.
wins.
Turn this up. We're good.
Very nice. It's easy to say that when, like, after watching somebody win
an event.
You know, his first event of the season, he goes out and wins.
Right.
But I guess that's why I'm going to say it, because it's easy to say.
Yeah, this is Sammy's year.
He's going to do well. If you're picking him, or if you're in a fantasy league, I'm recommending him. I'm recommending, Chesson Hadley.
Ooh.
Remember him, our snap guy? Yes.
Booyakasha.
Yeah, we're gonna recommend him this year. I think he's gonna have a nice one.
That's good. I like that one.
I don't want to get too in depth.
Yeah, we could talk about it on the back.
Yeah.
You know, picks for next week.
That's right.
Picks for the season.
They're going out to Vegas next season or next week. That's gonna be a big one.
The Vegas swing.
Mm-hmm.
All 2 weeks of it.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row, they're going to Vegas. That's it.
Right. If you are watching on YouTube, you'll probably notice that I forgot to bring Clucky.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
I just walked out the door, no clucks. You know.
Yeah.
No clucks given.
No.
I
you know who does get a cluck? Sammy. He got a cock. He got the cock.
He got the he got the nice little trophy there.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to forget it. I think I mentioned last week that I was going to forget it. So like this didn't happen on purpose. It was just something
He might just have to be like when we get like a different location for the studio, he might just have to be like a permanent a fixture.
Yes.
Yeah, like we've got the Menzingers thing up top, but
Clucky would be perfect.
Cluck would be a good one.
Yeah. And then maybe we'll win the belt back at some point.
That's true.
Like that would be nice to get back.
Yeah,
so,
that's a huge one.
Yeah, it's something that we'll have to train for a little bit. Maybe if you join the team.
Yeah, if I get back on the squad.
Yeah, if you start playing again.
Yeah, all that fun stuff.
So what did you notice from the tournament, if anything at all?
Well, no, nothing. But it was funny because I was like, oh, that Lopez Shikara guy. I was like, he's my pick, worst score.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
He did better than my actual pick of Sam Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah, and my pick of Sergio.
Sergio didn't make it, right?
He got cut. Yeah, he missed by one. He did okay on Friday, but he
out of it.
Yeah, he missed the cut by one stroke.
I was thinking, yeah, actually, Lopez did pretty good. Actually, he was 10 under.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, tied for 45th. Sam Ryder Cup 9 under, tied for 51st.
Nice.
But Sammy Sideburns was 22 under.
Right. Yeah. There's a handful of guys that like got to 20.
Yeah,
and hovered right around there.
Imagine being like, I knew we talked about this.
It looked like it was an easy course to play. There was a lot of drivable par fours.
Okay,
just taking
even still, what are you gonna shoot out there? Like, are you going?
I'm hoping to shoot in like mid 80s.
Right. That's my point. Is like, oh, it's an easy course
for them. Yeah, it's a much different sport for them than it is for me.
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, it's so funny that people are like, oh, it must have been an easy course. It's like, good luck.
Yeah, well,
you go out
when
there.
you watch them play at Whistling Straits the previous week.
Oh yeah,
you notice how much easier the course looks, and just the performance there. And you know what I also noticed about it is the camera angles sucked, and it looked like they were just like being shot at ground level all the time, like even on approaches or something like that. So I don't think they built any towers. Yeah, and
they may not have.
Yeah, that's probably the case. And when you're used to watching the Ryder Cup the previous week with as beautiful of shots that you can get, you've got drones out there, you got blimps, you have towers set up everywhere, and the best camera work in the business is happening that week. Then it comes down to Mississippi, and it looked like they were Korn Ferry shots.
They sent out the B team.
Yeah,
maybe C.
Yeah. So I watched on Thursday, and then,
sorry, cameramen and women.
Hey, well, no, they're still awesome at what they do. I think the golf cameramen are the best in sport.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm sure football is coveted, baseball is, a classic and everything like that. But like following that ball and getting used to that trajectory and like how fast that ball is moving and like catching them in flight like smoothly and everything like that, I get really impressed with those cameramen. I think golf guys have the tops.
Football might be the easiest. Football, baseball could be a little.
The problem with football is that it's scrutinized harder and stronger than any other sport because the fans are so, gung ho about it, and they're just going to be scrutinized.
Well, I also think they put the cameras in like the worst possible spots.
Well, they put them absolutely everywhere. They're in the pylons. They're
now
over
they
the fields. Yeah,
took them 30 years longer than it should have.
Well, with the money that goes into the NFL, they're able to just accomplish as whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
and that's happening all over the place, and like it's helping on the PGA Tour as well. But yeah,
I always like the bunker ones.
Oh yeah, those bunker cams are cool.
They usually
You'll see that like TPC Sawgrass. They'll do one like on 16 or 17.
17, yeah. They'll put one there. There's a couple they would put
like in the Open Championship.
Yeah, somewhere over there because they always get those funky little
those pop bunkers. Yeah,
oh, it's so good.
It is. That is a fun shot.
I like those.
I do too. So yeah, I don't know where I was going, but yeah, I think I was disappointed in the camera angles that they were feeding us. And that was on Thursday. I didn't watch on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday because I was in, multiple tournaments this weekend. So
just so busy golfing.
I'm not tired of it yet.
Oh, did you play? Was it Friday?
The
Stonehenge.
Yeah. I got some good stories about that. Yeah, it was awesome. I played with the Penatos.
Yeah. Well, hold out.
When we make the turn, I'll get back to that.
It might get there very quickly.
I mean, honestly, like, what else do we have to talk about? Worst score?
No. Well, yes.
My bad pick with Sergio.
Willie Z.
Zalatoris? Yeah, what did he do?
Well, now he's on the tour. He's official.
Oh, he's a rookie?
No, he won the Rookie of the Year last year.
Okay.
I think they gave it to him even though he wasn't really on
technically
the tour.
A rookie, yeah.
Yeah.
That's something.
But
that's like
he was tied 14th. Which is good. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
To have a year like he did last year and then come out and still do well. This is not like the sophomore slump.
Right. This will be a truly remarkable rookie season if he's already gotten that. Well, actually, what was Norm Macdonald? I saw him at a press conference.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah. He's like it's.
No one's ever repeated as rookie of the year.
There's a whole stigma about rookie of the year. No one's ever repeated.
Will Zalatoris. That. Willie Z might be the guy.
He could be the one.
Rest
actually,
in peace,
who was? I think it was one of the goaltenders for Vegas. It maybe been Fleury.
Right.
Maybe it was Fleury. But he was a Penguin and then a.
Yes. Did he win?
He won the Stanley Cup twice before winning in his rookie year or whatever.
Yeah, it was something.
Funky. He won one, and it technically wasn't even his rookie year yet, and then he won another Stanley Cup. So,
I think you're right. I don't know if the player's right, but I know that thing.
It wasn't Marc-Andre Fleury, but it was like Jarry, maybe.
You're just saying names.
There was,
by the way,
there was Murray, Jarry, and Fleury. Like, I want to say Murray.
Hockey cameraman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a tough one.
You're right. That's an impressive one, too.
Basketball, super easy. Basketball might be the easiest.
I don't know. Tennis.
Do they move?
Tennis is easy.
I don't think they move.
Well, yeah, like it's on the side.
Switch
side
to
courts. There's I don't know. Tennis. Easiest. Bowling.
Oh, that's true.
Let's keep going with this.
Oh man, badminton.
No. Well, no, bowling's our answer.
Yeah, well, bowling you just set up a camera and walk away.
Yeah. But, you can zoom in once it gets down the lane or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Bowling is our answer.
Okay, easiest.
Yeah.
Is bowling a sport?
Yeah.
Is
Hockey's not a sport.
no ball?
No ball, no sport.
All right.
You got a puck. It's a game. It's an activity. But bowling is certainly a sport. That thing is round as fuck.
It's so round, but it's got holes in it.
Yeah, and it's
So does a baseball, I guess.
yeah.
Technically.
Well, everything's got holes in it. This argument that I'm making has holes in it.
That's true. It's
So, like a wiffle ball, that's got holes. That's plenty of holes. That thing is a sport.
no one plays that as a. Well, some people play it as a sport.
As when I was a kid, that was a sport to us.
No, even still, like adults that have like wiffle ball leagues.
Oh, sure, yeah,
Those are pretty intense.
yeah. They got the stadiums that are built as replicas
Yeah,
of the
I love
like
it.
Wrigley
I've seen those. Those are
and
great.
Fenway. Yeah, those are good. All right, so well, let's just move on to our worst scores, maybe.
Okay, yeah, let's get out of this.
The Sanderson
Maybe-
Farms. We don't. We never cared about the Sandy Farms.
No, we cared about Andy
Mississippi.
bringing Clucky, and
I messed that up. Yeah.
that could have filled like a whole 30 more seconds.
Yeah. Any tournament that's adjacent to Alabama is just not.
Or anywhere down there.
Actually, Mississippi's fine, but Bama,
They're close.
yeah, they're neighbors. Yeah. So
Oh wait, I did that one. Let's go.
our worst score. Here we
Yeah.
are. Look at those ribbons and the medal.
And sideburns.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I gotta put the sideburns up.
Got to have them.
All right. So during the week, it was Kevin Stadler
Oh, I like Kevin Sadler. That sucks.
plus 17, which
Okay.
not obviously not a great 2 days.
Yeah, Craig is the father and Kevin's the son, right?
Yeah. So his pops won the Masters. He
Yeah, that's
also
right.
went on tour 13 times.
Cool. Yeah, Craig Sadler. He was a staple back in like the 80s there, I would
Mhm.
say.
And then Kevin's sole win on the PGA Tour was the Waste Management. So that got him into the Masters.
Okay, and then they played together?
I don't know if they played together,
Uh-huh.
but they played in the same Masters.
Sure.
And it was the first time that ever happened.
Really?
Yeah,
The father-son duo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess that was the tournament that it was going to happen. Like that, like the Masters, like you win, you're just in it forever.
Right.
If you just want to keep showing up, you got a spot.
Yeah, no, that's just really surprising to me because like you got like good golf families like the Haas family, like Jay Haas, and
Yeah.
then
But Jay may have been out.
he
Or-
must have been.
Or was it Bill? Is it Jay and Bill?
Bill Haas. Yeah, well, there was more than just the two of them as
Right.
well. There was like an uncle in there, like maybe Jay had a brother. But then like you look at like things like baseball where the Griffeys
Oh.
hit back-to-back home runs at one point.
What an accomplishment.
Yeah.
For one of my, not one of, my favorite baseball player of all time
Oh, Griffey. Yeah,
was
he's-
Ken Griffey Jr.
He's got the best swing of all time.
And he's a lefty.
He's a lefty. Yeah.
Got to show that lefty love.
Yeah, so I mean, it was cool enough that they were on the same team. They played together. Like playing together at the same time would be a feat in itself. But they happened to be on the same team, and they hit back-to-back home runs. Like, you can't
Which
make
is
that.
wild.
Yeah, it's fantastic
I
stuff.
love it. I love that.
Yeah, it really doesn't get much better than that.
So, Dad, his name was Walrus. That was his nickname.
Really?
Yeah.
And then-
Stadler.
Oh
Not
shit!
Griffey.
Okay.
I'm going back to
Okay,
golf, dude. We're not talking about
I-
baseball.
I acted surprised. I was like, "Why the fuck would Ken Griffey's nickname be the Walrus?" I know why Craig Stadler's name was the Walrus.
So, Kevin's nickname was Smallrus.
Oh, get out of here! That's sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, man, that's a good one.
And
At
he
least
ain't-
it's not like Big Russ or something. Like, man.
Yeah. He ain't a small guy either,
No, but
but he's he's the kid.
he's
So
a little one.
Smallrus, that's fun.
Yeah. I thought that was a really good one.
Yeah. Well, congrats to you, Smallrus, on a terrible score.
So good.
I don't think we would have. Yeah, I don't think I could have beat him. You may have been able to beat him. 17.
17, 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
I bet I could actually beat that if I knew the course well enough. If I had practiced that course for a summer,
Yeah, like
I think I could
8
easily beat that.
Yeah.
But that's
Like keep it under 10 under each day.
yeah.
you got a fighting chance.
Right.
Honestly, he'd probably give you strokes.
Sure, but no, I'm just talking about like going out there and like
Just going straight up?
having a good weekend, or I mean a good Thursday Friday.
Yeah.
Not trying to make the cut, but beating plus 17. If I worked at it, I think it could happen.
So you're just saying you think you could go out, both of us could hypothetically go out and just not be the worst score.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll let us do this
in
one day.
certain, yeah.
You need like a very special event. It'd be like one of those Tahoe events.
Yeah.
Because they always have like weird celebrities out there and like, like Curry's out there.
Oh, but yeah, the thing is the nerves would set in. I would be missing the ball. Like,
I think you'd be.
I would probably get DQ'd from just like making.
No, I think it'd be like the first hole. You'd be like real jittery. Like I'd be like super amped up.
You'd have to be. Yeah, you'd have
and then
to be shaking.
you'd probably be walking down the fairway and be like, okay, I hit the ball.
Right.
We're good.
Yeah, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like honestly, who the hell is gonna be following you?
Oh, right. Yeah.
No one.
No one. Yeah.
Unless this thing really takes off and we got like a lot of people who are like, man, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah,
let's go watch these people golf.
Yeah, that would be a fun idea. Well, they did that in like Barstool. They had
right.
Like Portnoy played like Pebble and like a couple of these other courses to see what they can do. I bet we're better than him. Well, I know you are.
Well, I think because Brooksy was gonna actually Brooks, not Brooksy.
Yeah.
Brooks was gonna play him lefty.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like he's not that good.
Yeah.
If Brooks feels like he had a shot lefty,
he would be able to do it. Those guys are impressive.
It's true. But I'm just saying, I think that's if Brooks thinks he has a shot against him lefty, then we're all right.
Right. It is a little bit of a tall order.
Agreed. All right, do you want to do the weekend?
Yeah, who was it?
JJ Spawn.
All right. Well, way to go.
1 under. But he actually graduated, which I thought was interesting, but he graduated from the web.com and the Korn Ferry Tour. Like,
he got relegated.
he like made it in the web.com, like went up to the PGA.
Yeah, then lost his card.
Lost it.
And then had to earn it again.
And then just did it again.
Yeah. No, I bet that happens more often than you would think.
That's true. Even someone like Villegas, Camilo Villegas,
oh, sure.
He was back on the tour, on the Korn Ferry, I think a little bit, or like
okay.
So he had certain exemptions into PGA Tour events, and then he was like bopping back and forth.
Sure, like kind of straddling the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I really didn't do much research on him, but keep getting paid, bud.
Yeah, I mean I've seen that name.
Yeah,
around
so have I.
for years, but
yeah, his dad did not win the Masters, so he's got to keep making cuts.
yeah, there you go.
He can't afford to.
Right. So yeah, he went 1 under. That's a good segue into a turn conversation. I went 1 under yesterday, or what? No, it was Sunday.
I was just pointing to the camera.
You just point. Okay,
because we're back.
We're back.
They can see us now.
Oh, beautiful! Excellent.
Yeah.
My partner and I, Kevin Bender, we played a member better ball tournament.
Oh, that's
went 1
good.
under on Sunday, 5 over on Saturday. So
Just your own ball.
yeah, own ball.
Team score?
Team score. Which is,
Wait, hold on. Time out. Your score was the team score?
No.
1 under was the team score.
Was the team score.
Okay.
I didn't go under personally.
Okay.
We went under together
Got it.
by 1.
Gotcha.
But the first day we went 5 over, so a little bit tough.
Where'd you place?
I want to say 4th.
Respectable.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had some heavy hitters in there.
Cunio's took it. Congrats to them.
Did they win the member guest?
They won the member guest and they won the father-son.
Summer of Cunio.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was talking to your partner.
The freeze.
Freeze.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he had no idea.
Right. We talked about that this past week when I saw him. I was
you
like, how
did
did I not know? I was like, I'm sure that I heard people call him that, but
Right.
it just never registered with me
Yeah.
at any point.
Free and easy.
Yeah, right. And it's like he's had that nickname since he was a kid.
Right.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought it was so funny. And so I started talking to him about it. And he was like, how does he not know?
Right.
I was like, was he not paying attention at all this whole summer? I was like, clearly
I was
not.
focused on the match. I was focused on the match each and every time. I was
gonna say, I think
my
that's
blinders were on.
Yeah. You got in the zone. You're like Bubba Watson
Ears are
out.
pinned back.
That's
Yeah.
like Bubba.
Right.
Bubba used to be real friendly to the crowd, and then he was like, I got to win some tournaments. He's like, I'm blocking everyone out.
Right.
I'm going to go golf. I'll be nice to people after.
Yeah, after I win, then we can have smiles. And have some laughs, you know.
Until
but
then, I'm out here to cut your throat.
Yeah. So, yeah, speaking of laughter,
This could go anywhere.
yeah, on the so we had like a little league finale on Thursday. I was just coming in as a guest to help a team, win the little scramble at the end of the season, and just like this wasn't fair. People were coming up to us and be like, "What the fuck is this going? Like, you can't have two A players together. Like, this isn't fair." I was like, "Hey, I was just answering a text."
Hey, I'm right across the street. I came here to play.
Yeah. So, so we handily won that, but this wild thing was happening where, we collected for scats or like skins or whatever you want to call it, and there was 2 good scats on the day, but the guy who's doing them, Huck, I shout out to Huck. I love the guy, but I don't understand what he was going through here. He just like separated the money into 5 piles, and he's like, "Well, I know there's not going to be more than 5 good ones, so I guess I separated 5." I was just like, "Well, what happens if there's like less than 5? Because there's 2." He was like, "I just gave each of the team 2, and then he had like a leftover one, I guess." Does it make any sense?
No.
It's like afterwards we realized that somebody should have had a scat that wasn't given to him. So we were like, "Oh, well, this should be good." He was like, "Oh, you want one? Here, I got an extra one here. Here you go." And he just gives him the envelope. And I was like, "What the hell just happened here?"
What was he doing with it?
Like, yeah, right. It's like, why?
That's not how this works.
He was just he was like saving it as a leftover for the next time.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's not how that works.
It's not how it works. And we were all just cracking up because just like the guy came in looking for a scat. So I thought, oh, well, we're gonna have to collect all of them and then divide it by 3 rather than 2. And instead, he just goes, "Oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got you." And he just pulls out an envelope and he goes, "Here, take this one."
We had extras.
We had extras. Like, we're like, "What are you doing with an extra one right now? Like, where did that come from?" And he's trying to like justify it, and we're just like, "Oh, we just lost it." Like, it was the hardest I laughed all year because there was just confusion going on. I didn't understand it. It was just
It made sense to no one
to
except
nobody.
him. Maybe him.
He was trying to convince himself that it made sense, but it clearly did not. And
no, it doesn't.
It
doesn't
awesome.
make sense.
It was
plain
awesome.
and simple.
At the time, I had a lot of fun.
Maybe like the only thing you could have is like rounding issues.
Right.
Like if it's like $100 in the pot,
then you can throw that extra like $5 to the kitty or something like that, and then
or like usually
just, like,
it's like
throw it in a tip jar or something like that.
$1.
Yeah.
Because like if there's $100 in there and there's 3, it's $33,
you got 33
and there's an extra $1. You just go, just leave it
whatever.
in the drawer.
Yeah.
Like who cares?
Yeah, this was this was fantastic though.
That was mayhem. That's mayhem.
It was absolute mayhem. Yeah, and we
Does he work there?
just laughed it off.
Does he work there?
No.
Oh, it's just he would just
Yeah, he was just like
keep the pro out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I hypothetically.
And this is all like minimal shit too. So it was like it didn't matter at all. Like he was like announcing all these prizes out to people, and he's like, "Hey, here's blah blah blah. Here's yours for $4." I was like, $4. I was like, there's an envelope with $4 in it. I was thinking like we're all making the same joke. It's like you're spending more on the envelopes than you are on the payout there. It's like so it was just a lot of laughter going on. Where like when it doesn't matter, it makes it silly and funny. We just had a really good time. So.
Yeah, it's not like thousands of dollars. You're like, whoa.
Right. But yeah, I promised Mike that I would bring this up because it was just so funny at the time.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I had a similar situation with not golf related of going to envelopes. Strictly talking about envelopes.
Yeah,
here.
okay, nice.
So it was 2010-ish because it was right when we got Wojo. And you could get like a lifetime license or you could pay like yearly or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And so I went online and it was like, oh, it's, $100.50. I'm like, cool. Wrote a check, $100.50. Send it to him.
Mm-hmm.
They send me an envelope back saying they changed it. It's $100.65 now. And I was like, 15 cents. Like, you spent more on the envelope, the postage.
The postage, yeah.
The postage alone, like, you're in the hole.
They're in the hole now. Yeah.
Like, you just lost, like, I don't know how much they are. Like, say they're 50 cents. I was like, you're down 45 cents right now.
They could have
For
just
35,
reached
what?
into the take a penny, leave a penny.
Yeah, 100%. Be like, yeah, that'll cover it.
Yeah. See, that's when it comes to, organizations and keeping the books correct.
Right.
You got to deal with like all this bureaucracy and that kind of stuff.
It was
but
so
like,
stupid.
yeah, it's like somebody's job. They were like they had to take the time too.
Oh,
to
my God.
do all of that.
Yeah, and it's a taxpayer job. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like a private firm.
Right. Yeah. It's sad that.
That's like the Treasury Department of Northeast of like Lackawanna County.
Sure.
Actually, I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say the name.
Right. Yeah. 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 No. It's just some things run so in such a clunky manner.
But no, I think it's most things.
Yeah.
I think the more you like get into most businesses, you're like, oh, this is run terribly.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we can be saving a lot of time and headache and
Yeah.
money and effort and all that kind of stuff.
So we used to.
That's why I just stay away from everything.
Yeah, that's why I try not
Keep
to work.
me out. Like, yeah, just keep me out of it.
So, a couple years back at the club, like we would have people come in and sign pieces of paper, being like, "Oh, we're playing 9 or 18," but like we would have to physically circle like half cart 9
Oh, right.
on every single one. So we were going through like hundreds and hundreds a week.
Sure.
And then it used to like when you would like run the ticket, an actual piece of paper would print out.
Mm-hmm.
A receipt paper would print out, rip it off, and you'd have to staple it to that thing. And then with COVID, we're like, oh, we're not going to do those sheets of paper anymore. And I was like, well, if we're not doing that, like, why are we printing out this receipt paper? And I just
Right.
stopped doing it.
And now you've
one's-
realized that it's
No one said anything. No
Yeah.
one was like, hey, we're missing all of these receipt papers. Like, no one said a word.
yeah.
And I was like, well, then why are we going to do it? We're just not. And I tallied it up, and I was like, I think it... So, like, staples, receipt paper, and the other paper was, like, over $2,000 a year
Yeah.
that we were spending that we just don't spend anymore.
Sure.
Like, $2,000 a year. Perfect. Gone.
Yeah.
Just start making... Just make things like that disappear. It's like a Office Space. We fixed the problem.
Oh yeah. It's like no, we fixed the glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Milton.
My stapler.
That was a nice swing line too. I understand his gripe with all that.
I get it.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, we wanted to bring up that tournament at Stonehenge there because
Yeah.
I played with the
we got that
Patnadas.
one and then the one this weekend coming up are the two tournaments that I want to talk about.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, briefly, I'll talk about the.
So we were Scranton School for the Deaf.
Correct. Yeah.
Was your event?
Yeah. Saw some familiar faces there. Actually, I think Nick Crut and Carmen Brutico were on a team that did pretty well.
Yeah,
I
that
don't think
makes
they
sense.
won. I think they may have come in second actually, but
Okay.
they were right up there. I think I heard their names. But let's see highlights from that tournament. One was when Kyle hit the ball on the tee. I forget what hole it was, but not off the tee. But he hit the ball on the tee, and it didn't move. It didn't leave the tee. Swung the club. You can hear it hit the ball, and then it didn't go anywhere. It was wild.
It wasn't sitting on a tee though.
It was sitting on a tee.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
How do you even do that?
It was amazing.
That's mind blowing.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was Rob. I think Rob Brown was playing with us, and he said he hit he swung the club. It hit the opposite side of the ball. So like if he's standing like in a righty's position, it was, he swung past the ball,
Yeah.
and then like he just clipped it just a tiny little bit, I guess, because it made a distinct sound. Like you can hear it,
It just
And-
like spun around. On
It didn't it didn't move much at all. I mean, I think it must have like wobbled just a
little
touch.
oscillation, maybe.
Yeah, but it just sat there. It was wild. I feel
That's,
like
that's a good one.
it's like every now and then you see something that you've never seen before. on a
I mean,
golf
when was the
course.
last time he golfed?
Um,
Last year?
no, he played. Well, he was telling me he played a couple places. He played like Enjoy this year.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I've never played there.
nor have I, but I've heard good things.
I did Links at Hiawatha up there.
Okay,
And Conklin.
sure. Conklin's awesome. Yeah. So that was kind of fun. That was cool. We had a really good time out there. We didn't we didn't place or anything like that, but we still played pretty well. I won a basket,
It's
little raffle
huge.
basket. It was cool.
Anything good?
Yeah, it was a bunch of like toys and like it was like Play-Doh slime and
Oh,
sand. Like
perfect.
I
That could keep you occupied for hours.
yeah. Well, this was Daisy. And, like I saw this, and I was like, oh, it was perfect for the girls. So my nieces
I
are
know.
2 and 3. There's like I only saw 2 baskets that I was interested in. And one was for them, which I ended up winning, and then I threw in for the one that had like a bunch of lottery tickets in it. Because you see those baskets with all the scratchers in there sometimes. It's like everyone's throwing in for those ones.
Of course.
And I also figured, maybe not a lot of people are going to be throwing in for this pile of toddlers' toys.
Valid point.
And like the other things with like a Miller Lite glasses and like a towel or what have you, and like just bullshit that like I had no real use for
Yeah.
or don't need.
And
Like,
you're
decorative shit, like I don't care.
Plus, I think probably someone in your family probably already has those things.
Right.
Probably from another golf tournament. Probably from the turkey shoot.
Yeah. It's likely.
Oh, it's getting. Are we doing that again? Are they doing that?
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's going to be like 22nd year.
Okay.
I
I was gonna say because like that's the gift. Those are the kind of gifts you win at that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, often like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like
I mean, there was nice prizes in these baskets
I'm
too.
just saying, like the
but
triple
they're-
X Miller Lite shirt.
Yeah, like it's just stuff that like didn't interest me at all though.
No, I know.
So, yeah, so that was like another highlight there. I don't know. You wanted to bring up that other tournament that's
NEPA
coming.
Invitational.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cool here.
Yeah.
This is like a pro-am kind of thing.
It is a
or-
pro-am, and not the. Well, I don't know how you think of a pro-am, but there's a lot of the local pros,
Sure.
and some of them are playing in it.
Is it Brian or Brendan Matthews that's
Yeah, yeah,
kind of sponsoring the thing, or
yeah.
like,
He's like the one in charge essentially. He just got full status for Corn Ferry,
oh cool
so yeah, he's like in the triple A's of golf,
Yeah,
which is cool.
yeah. He's
And-
been working his way up, so that's
Yeah, so he played in a couple last year, 2 years ago,
yeah.
and then, but he ended up back at the
The Latin
Latin
America,
America, yeah, Latin America tour, and now he's back up to the Corn Ferry. So he's basically he's one good season away, or he could do something like Willie.
Yeah, like if he gets a 3-win season, then he's automatically
Yeah, or I mean, you just like play well enough or get like an exemption into certain events.
Sure.
You could just and then you play well there.
then
You're there.
Right.
You make enough money. You're like, oh, cool. I made enough money. I can play on the PGA Tour next year.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that could be one really good weekend.
Sure,
Which is crazy to think about. Like
it is weird. Yeah, it's just
you get like a second or third, you're like $700 some odd $1,000. But anyway, the event is he's bringing some Corn Ferry guys. Obviously, he's playing, and then there's an amateur with each player.
yeah.
And it's good because they're doing a lot of it's a lot of local vendors. Bringing like their beer tents and all that stuff.
Okay.
The spectators are allowed.
I wish I was going to be around to see this though. I think it would be fun to.
Yeah, and we don't know how
go
many
to-
people are showing up.
Yeah,
Like, could be like
it's like hard to gauge. Like you haven't really heard.
right. No one really knows if people are going to be like coming out in droves of just like, there's
Sure.
going to be like hundreds of people there.
Yeah, has it been
Well-
advertised? Like, has it been?
Yeah, like he was on.
Have people been encouraged to
Yeah,
show up for it? Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
They're bringing like all the normal like porta potties and food and drink stations.
All the
like-
amenities.
yeah,
for,
so they're like prepared for it
Okay.
to an extent. Like if thousands of people show up, they'll be like, "Well, we were not prepared for that." But
Right,
I don't
yeah.
think 1,000 people. I don't think thousands of people are showing up to this.
Sure. Yeah. Well, when people go to the hills of central Pennsylvania looking for it, and then
Yeah.
they realize, oh, we have to go to Northeast PA. because they were reading Golf Digest.
That's right.
Did you see that? You must have seen that article that was, or that blurb that was put out by about the club.
Yeah,
They
I
said
talked to the Raider after he was.
they put Central Pennsylvania in there.
Yeah, close enough.
That was my only gripe with it. But they also compared the course to Pinehurst number 2, Seminole, and Wingfoot.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, that's good company to be in.
And plus, even just us in like being in Pennsylvania, you have Oakmont, Marion,
Right.
Lehigh had the ladies for their U.S. Open.
Sure. Well, there was.
I mean,
I thought it was Reading, or no, Lancaster.
Maybe that was
It wasn't
What did I
Lehigh.
say?
It was
Lehigh.
Lancaster. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's just like a lot of big name clubs, and we're one of them.
Yeah.
We're like
Starting to get more recognition.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the big things is just getting Golf Digest Raiders to the golf course.
Yeah. See, that's nice.
That's the tough part. It's just getting them to show up and be
Yeah.
like, "Look, you guys got to come here."
Right.
And like honestly, every time and like Golf Week guys love it. Like they've rated us pretty high,
Uh-huh.
like top 80.
What in the nation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the issue is that like getting like the Golf Digest guys, because there's like you have Glen Mara and Huntsville up here,
Sure.
so they have to make it like a thing to just like come up to the Northeast.
Oh yeah, but then they make a.
Because Philly, you could go to Philly like you're right from the airport and you're around 50 golf courses that you could rate.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Pittsburgh. You go out to Pittsburgh, you're like, well, I could play Oakmont.
Yeah.
I'll play Oakmont.
Right.
But, for us, it's just like, a lot of them are walking off the course like, if this thing was anywhere near New York City or Philadelphia, it'd be,
Oh, people would be talking about it.
and it'd be so expensive to get in.
Yeah.
You would struggle to get into that place because it'd be so expensive.
Right.
But it's not. But anyway, back to the
Yeah.
event.
Well, see, that's one of the
Or
nicer
not.
things about being out of the way too, is that you don't get bombarded with everything that comes with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in our own
So it depends what you're looking for.
We're in a bubble.
Yeah.
The NEPA bubble.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we don't know like who's really showing up.
It's hard to predict. I would.
Well, I meant
think.
like player wise, because I don't really know a ton of Corn Ferry names.
Okay. Well, yeah. Wouldn't you have like a list of it already?
Yeah, but it's not us. Like we're not running it.
Gotcha.
We're just kind of like manning the pro shop and like
Okay.
doing some stuff for the event, but we're not the ones necessarily making the scorecards.
Oh, and they're walking too. They're not going to use carts, right?
Right. And I don't know actually. They might be able to take carts.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pretty chill event.
That's pretty. Yeah. That's
Spectators
cool.
have to walk though.
Sure.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be good. Actually, one of the things that they're doing, like with the sponsorship money and the fees from for playing and all of that, they're doing I think it's a 1-year membership for a kid from
Okay.
like northeastern Pennsylvania to
Wow.
be a member at the Country Club of Scranton, and then give him like a little like slush fund to pay for carts and food.
Oh,
and
cool.
whatever he wants to use it for up at the club.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool. So like some kid's just going to be a member at the country club because of this.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
You're like, I hope it's.
I mean, that could be life changing.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it could. Well, easily.
Very like, I mean, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, that's crazy. You're just going to have access to that golf course and driving range whenever you want.
Yeah.
Just if you could get up here, go nuts. Like you could go from like, oh, I'm like pretty dedicated golfer. I just don't have anywhere to go. Like a kid from like Scranton.
Yeah.
Like where do you go?
Right. You go
The Muni's gone.
play Pine Hills.
Right. Kaiser Valley Country Club.
Yeah, you're not going to get much better playing places like that.
No. You don't have the practice facilities for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that's awesome. That alone is like, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, that'll be a cool event.
Yeah. So coming out.
So yeah, go out to the Country Club of Scranton this
Yeah.
weekend.
1001 Morgan Highway.
Check it out.
Clark Summit. We're not actually in Scranton.
Yeah, the forecasters. I mean, you might even be lucky enough to meet Zach in person.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Can you imagine like handing out autographs?
Brendan's there like, oh, you want my... Like, no.
He's asking you for your autograph.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, I like.
Thanks
that.
for all your hard work this week. I heard you on the podcast. It was great.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he's a forecaster.
I don't think so. He's never brought it up, and I see him pretty much every day. I've seen him every day for the last week, so...
Yeah.
And he hasn't said anything yet.
He's probably just nervous around.
Yeah, he's
you.
shy. He's being shy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. All right. So, what else you got? Anything? I wanted to bring up. I'll save. I'll save my turn suggestion for next week, but I'll give you a little.
Are you gonna forget it?
No, I'm going to bring it up right now so you can put thought into it.
Okay, we have to talk about it next week.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking about this, but I want you to come up with some slogans that you enjoy. And the forecasters can send in what they like too. It doesn't
Slogans
have
for what?
anything. It doesn't have to be golf related.
Oh, I got mine, 100%.
Because I want to tell you one of my favorites is like DiGiorno. Like it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Like that's pretty damn good. That's been going for over 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, that's like.
Now, can the slogan be a full jingle that they used at one point in time, or are we just talking like?
We can
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, like jingles. Yeah, jingles are in another.
Well, we can do both.
We can do both, yeah. Like one of my other examples I was thinking actually is a slogan or a jingle. I don't even know what it is.
All right, well, don't have to...
You want to hold off? You want to wait?
Yeah, no, I definitely want to talk about it just next week.
Okay.
Because we could talk about how this event
If you're going to
went.
try and beat it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, I mean, good luck.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Like, that's a staple right there.
Oh, I was also thinking... I know we've talked about, like, tournament ideas for, like, PGA Tour type stuff. I think it'd be really funny to have the pros go out in groups of 2 and do worst ball.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking about that. I was literally laying in bed last night and I was
Well,
like,
is it just off the tee worst ball, or
No.
is it each shot worst
every shot. So you both have
ball?
to
So you
make
both
the
have to make it.
You'd both have to make the putt.
Okay. Oh, that's really good, actually, because
They're so good.
they're so good that you're
And it'd be interesting to see what they shoot.
like, how often are they going to get a birdie? Maybe, you know, like, or
Yeah.
whether they both bird and
They'd have to
or they
both
bird
hit
both have to hit
really good tee shots.
and approaches.
Well,
or
I was
on a
saying,
par
like
three.
par 3. Par
Yeah.
3 to just, I feel like the par 3 is more likely.
Pairs worst shot tournament for pros is awesome. That's a good idea.
I think that would just
The
be
opponent, it could be match play, and the opponent picks the ball they have to shoot.
You could do that.
You should, because, like, I mean, how else are you going to determine what's the worst shot?
that's true.
So
That's true.
Because it has to be, it's subjective, so it has
That
to.
is true.
You have to have someone select.
Yeah, like
And
think
you
about,
do a
like,
match play format, teams.
Oh, that'd be
Oh.
such a good bracket.
Yeah, and you can't really do it with amateurs because we suck too much, and it would take all day.
Right? That's why I was like, I mean, I've done it. I've gone out and played like a worst ball, like 9 holes.
Oh, sure. Yeah, but you're really good though too. Like if you get like actually shabby players together to do this, like in a fun format, like my dad's turkey shoot, for example. Like if you tried to do that format
You'd
in
be
that
out there for hours.
you wouldn't be home until December, you know?
Right? Exactly.
And it's the first Saturday of November. So like,
But yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was like, man, that'd be a really fun one to do. That'd be fun to watch and like
yeah.
just to see what they. I think it might even discourage people more because they'd be like, I can't believe they shot even par
Oh, right.
on worst ball.
On worst ball, yeah.
I mean, you have to set it up fairly easy, but I just think that'd be great.
That's a cool idea.
Thanks.
Yeah, did that just come out of nowhere?
Literally last night, I
Okay.
was laying in bed. I was like, worst ball, and I'm really glad I just remembered it because I didn't write it down.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yes.
ideas.
That's a fun thought. I like it.
Yeah. Are we prepared for the back nine?
Full. I'm not prepared in any way, shape, or
Oh,
form.
I don't care about that. I meant like, are we just
Yeah,
done with the
we
turn?
can go.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not,
go-
but
we're-
I'm not
we're there.
prepared. No.
Well, we're there.
I hope you took a look. Like you said, TPC something and
Summerlin,
something in Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
That's fun.
It's the Shriners actually.
Little fezzes and little tiny cars.
Yeah. It's the usually JT's there.
Okay.
Timberlake.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't remember watching any of it last year, so I have no idea. But it was Martin Laird. He won it last year.
Okay. Martin
Um.
Laird, is he German? What am I thinking?
Ooh.
No, that's Martin Keimer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Laird. He might be Australian.
I don't know.
Now
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know what the hell I'm like.
Because Martin Laird, I thought he had the white flag with the what's the white flag with the blue X?
Scotland.
Is that it?
I'm pretty sure that's Scotland.
Maybe that's not him then. Martin Laird.
Although maybe it's a blue flag with
Scottish.
a white X. Is it blue flag with a white X though?
Blue flag with white X.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Scottish
Oh, cool. Okay.
from the UK. Not bad. I don't know how I even got the whole flag thing. I was remotely close.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was pretty happy about that.
when
one.
you said white and blue, I thought to myself, I think it's the inverse of that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's see.
Okay, Martin Laird. I never had anything against him, except probably during a Ryder Cup.
If you played in it ever.
Yeah, I feel like he may have been, like a decade or 12 years ago.
Yeah. Well, he's 38, so yeah, he's getting up there.
All right, so I haven't looked at the field, but I was talking big about Chesson Hadley, so I might as well just stick with that,
All
hoping that he is in the field.
There you go.
I'm not even gonna look.
So yeah, I'm going. The return of Ricky starts now.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm going Ricky. It's Ricky season.
They haven't had their kid yet.
Ah, shit. Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
Okay, great.
But they announced their pregnancy, like, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago.
So
That's an
either way,
estimation,
I don't
so
care. I'm still picking Ricky,
You got to.
and they're in
It's
Vegas.
the return, yeah.
Oh, and Summerlin.
I'd like to put like $20 down on red too.
Yeah. Just call up one of those random dudes that are playing. Just be like, hey, bud, I'll Venmo you 20. Put it on red.
Yeah.
Videotape it. Make it official.
Yeah, videotape it. They don't like you doing that at the at
whatever.
The tables.
Who was it? Oh,
So
design.
is this one of those courses where it's like green and then just like brown everywhere around?
Yeah,
it?
and it's a lot of housing.
Okay, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like all housing developments,
Excuse me.
and they are not small houses.
No.
They are. I Zillowed some of that shit.
Oh yeah. Wow.
They were. I mean, it's all house. Like all of your property is house.
Oh, they don't really have yards. I mean, yeah.
No,
It's,
like what's the point?
right.
You have a pool.
Sure.
You have a pool.
They don't want lawns out there because it's just a hassle.
Yeah, you're not doing anything. It's just gonna catch fire.
Right.
But it's probably. I think it's your favorite designer.
Oh, is it Reese?
Nope.
Oh, it's Fazio. It's a
Nope.
Oh,
You'll.
Pete Dye?
Nope.
Uh,
Let me know when you're out of options.
these are course designers. Oh my God, how many?
How many course designers are there?
And I've already said Reese Jones, DeFazio,
And die.
and Dye. Those are my three favorites.
You sure?
What about the Golden Bear?
Nope.
So it's not Jack. It's not Arnie.
Nope.
Um.
There's two reasons that I think it's gonna be. You're gonna like it.
Okay.
So he also designed the Grove XXIII.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so it's Jordan.
Yeah. But Bobby Weed.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Bobby Weed.
I've never even heard the name. It's
No.
my favorite.
I was like, oh, that's clearly gonna be Andy's favorite.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, but he did the Grove, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
And I feel like we haven't talked about the Grove. Like we've talked about the Grove
A little bit.
with the whole Roman numeral thing
Yes. And the drone.
and the
The
drone.
drone delivery system.
Yeah, but we never actually talked about who designed the golf course.
Right.
And it's Bobby Weed.
Bobby Weed. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
And yeah, this is all part of the smallest possible stretch in Vegas, 2 weeks. So this one and then the next week is also in Vegas.
Oh, so you weren't joking around when you said the Vegas swing.
Yeah, it's literally 2 weeks. It's just
Wow.
this
I
week
had
coming up in the week after.
So what's the following one?
Why I gotta ask tough questions?
It's not important. We'll get to it next week.
Yeah, that's right. We will.
We'll get to it.
Summit? Is it the Summit Cup? Something like that.
Okay.
Because then I think they're in China the week after that for the Zozo, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the Zozo, yeah.
Yeah, the one that Tiger won.
Right, yeah.
I think that was his record-breaking one?
I believe it was.
Or tying.
I believe
Record-breaking? Or, I don't know, whatever.
It was either 79 or 80. I think it was 80. Then 81 may have been like the Masters.
Yeah. But I also think if anyone has a random good couple weeks, it's going to be Ryan Moore.
Yeah.
UNLV. He was a UNLV grad, so he's a Vegas guy.
Sweet. Okay.
He's had a lot of, he had a great amateur career.
It's a chessin week, I'm telling you.
Maybe Ryan Moore get his early FedEx Cup lead.
Mm-hmm.
Get a couple 100 points in there. Maybe make a little run.
Why not?
He was on a medical exemption, so I guess he was hurt.
Okay.
Because I saw why he got into the field this week, and it was just because of the medical exemption.
Gotcha.
And plus, it's Vegas.
It's Vegas. Anything can happen.
It's Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Anything could happen, but we don't talk about it. We
Right.
can't talk
We
about it.
won't.
Hush,
Yeah.
hush. Hush. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm going Ricky.
Good. I like that pick.
Who'd you pick again? Chesson
Hadley, yeah.
Hadley.
So we'll see.
Bang. Yeah, I got nothing else, man.
All right, yeah, take us out.
That was good. Oh. We never said this is season T.
Duh.
T.
Oh, T.
Season T.
Yeah.
I was going to bring it up with, who was it? Willie Z. I was like, I put season T.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Season T. Season T on T.
Yes.
Season 2 on T. T on T.
Yeah,
It's a tongue twister.
It's a tough one to understand.
But yeah, not D.
We're back.
Yeah. All right. Do you want this one or want me to?
You take it. I think I felt like I butchered it last
No,
time.
it was great because I didn't have to do it. All right. Slow down. Move over. It's the law. If you see something happening on the side of the road, please slow down and move over. For emergency vehicles or just anything happening on the side of the road, could save someone's life. And if you can't slow down, or if you can't move over, you slow down to 20 under the speed limit and turn on your hazards. And that is all. Thank you.
That'll do it. Thank you.
Peace.